Record video. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, it's Monday night. Just finished the live stream. The Dallas Cowboys signed one of their great free agent stories of this past year, bringing back Jayron Kearse. I think that that's a great move, especially for the price tag of getting him basically for $5 million a year for 2 years. We finally signed somebody for more than a year, as Michael put it. So definitely happy about that piece. I was thinking about doing something. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and Zeke Elliott, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Who else is going to be there? It's a big CSA show, and this one will be the first time that we've had lots of current Cowboy players. In fact, it was 2 years ago was the last time we had him in there. And I'm trying to remember if Dak was there 2 years ago, if it was 3 years ago that we gave him the shirt that was signed by all you fans. I was thinking about this. I was going to do this anyway. What I was going to do is make one of the plaques, of Dak Prescott, get a nice pose of him and do a carving of it and get it signed. And anybody who donated to his cause would be in a drawing for it. But then I started thinking, wait a minute. If we do it as a GoFundMe, and everybody who makes a donation to it, one, it'll be easy for me to keep up with know who was in there, and do a drawing for anybody who makes a donation. We give the piece away. When we go to the show, basically we can say, Dak, here is a check for your charity. And I think that that would be kind of cool to be able to say, Dak, shout out to you. We believe in you. We support you and everything else. And here, boom. Here's a donation for your charity and stuff from the fans, and then get him to say, look, so the winner is going to end up getting this piece that's autographed by you, and I think that would be kind of cool. So anyway, I think I'm going to do that. I'll set it up tonight or tomorrow morning, and we'll get it done. And then, like I said, whoever makes a donation, no matter what it is, you'll be entered in the drawing for it. So I was sitting here thinking, and this is a crazy, this is literally craziness now. Right now, I want to say the Colts have the most money. I think the Colts have $33 million. I may be wrong on that. But the most amount of money anybody has is $33 million. The Cowboys, over the cap, sit fourth at 26.9 before the Jayron Kearse deal. I don't have the full details on that, how they did that deal or whatever. But they also get $10 million after June 1st, right there. So technically the Cowboys, going to the Jayron Kearse deal, have $36 million, which I think is the most amount of cap space. A lot of teams have already gone through and blown their wad. They've made their big free agent pickups and things. But there's still some guys that are out there that are still great. One being Bobby Wagner. I still believe that the Cowboys already have the fix in for getting Bobby Wagner. I just believe that Bobby Wagner, that is already a done deal. Doesn't make any sense that everybody else is going out here doing visits and things like that. But Bobby Wagner, you haven't heard about him visiting anybody, doing nothing. And in the meantime, all the money is flowing around. Everybody's spending money left and right. The Falcons taking a $40 million hit for Matty Ice and stuff to get rid of him. Other teams getting players here. Von Miller, getting a $105 million deal with the Bills. That you get to a point where all the money is kind of dried up. This is what killed Dez Bryant when he finally got released by the Cowboys. By the time he got released, everybody plugged their holes and spent their money. That's why I think Bobby Wagner is kind of sitting on the sidelines right now. He already knows where he's going. The Cowboys are keeping in their back pocket till it's a slow day or there's some bad negative news and they want to cover it up by saying Bobby Wagner. That's what I believe. Watch next week. Next week, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that happens. But the Cowboys are in a position, if they deem trying to do this, they can do this. They got money to do anything they want to. If they truly want to do something, they can still restructure like Zeke Elliott's contract as well as a couple others and grab some more money. It's not a matter of can they do it. It's more of a question of will they do it. And with the tools that are out there now, all these voidable years, you can make contracts that are literally chump change. The Browns took Amari Cooper's $20 million salary and dropped it down to $5 million, just like that. So if you really want to do something, and I swear, to me, when we start looking at this, I know y'all don't like Anthony Brown. I know you don't. But you look at him, you look at having Hooker, having Donovan Wilson, having Jayron Kearse, having Diggs back there, having Micah Parsons, having a healthy Gallimore. If you put a Bobby Wagner in there, and you go ahead, if you're able to get Devarius Smith, and I believe Devarius Smith is actually driving up his price with the Cowboys by going to Minnesota. Minnesota only has $1.3 million to work with. Now, they can find a way to do it, but I really think that he's playing games with the Cowboys to get the Cowboys to come back to the table with a real offer. They're bullshitting. They're bullshitting and lowballing people because they don't know how to negotiate. But if you're able to get him and Bobby Wagner, that's a pretty good defense right there. You got OC who's coming back, who'll be better. And then you got the draft, Quentin Bohannon. If he learns to stay low with that big frame, he'll be better. And then you go into the draft now, and you can say, okay, we're going to fix the offensive line, or we're going to get that run eater if Jordan Davis is there. You understand what I'm saying? And then maybe you can pick up another wide receiver and stuff. Then you can start saying, okay, we're not far away. And maybe in the next round of free agents, because after the draft, you draft some players that are going to be replacement for other guys. Then you get some more really good players that end up getting kicked to the curb. And maybe the Cowboys use that $10 million they got from La'el Collins then to go ahead and make some other moves. And maybe we look and change the narrative and turn around and say, hey, maybe Stephen Jones actually played this pretty good. Instead of spending all the money on Von Miller, we ended up getting Bobby Wagner and Smith and bringing back Jayron Kearse and so on. I can only hope that that's the case, that maybe it works out that way, but we'll have to wait and see. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, it has been a crazy, God, it's been crazy. It's only been 1 week since legal tampering started. The NFL New Year doesn't start till, 1 week and hits 1 week until Wednesday. This has been crazy, the amount of stuff that's been happening. Literally, my head's swimming. I can't even keep up at this point. But that's all I have for tonight. I am going to carry my happy ass in here, take me a shower, and I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you tell somebody tonight you love them, because you might not get the chance later. And God willing, I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.